Right, this is a pair of BS38s off my 79 XS650, and I've been having a problem getting the idle to stay down. When I flip the throttle, the idle stays high at about 1200 to 1500 RPM and takes a long time to come back down again. These are a pair of carbs that came with the bike in boxes, and I don't know what happened to them previously, but it looked like they've been cleaned by the previous owner, but I've not checked them over thoroughly enough, and it is obvious that there must be an air leak somewhere. Now, I've checked the stubs and to the engine joint, and that was fine. There was no air leaks there. The mixture is weak, but the pilot jet was okay. So the last thing left really was that the butterflies were not shutting off properly and closing down, and leaving too much air to leak into the venturi. When I looked, sure enough, there was a big gap all around. And the way to check for this, if you're putting these together after you've stripped them to clean them and rebuild them, is to use like an LED light, which is ideal. Stick it in the venturi from behind, and then just check that there's no light leaking around the outside. And if you look carefully on this one, you can see that there is some light at the bottom there. Ideally that should be completely shut off so that there's no light showing at all, so that when you replace these butterflies, before you tighten the screws up, you should make sure that these are centered in the venturi so that they touch the edge all the way around. So what I've done on this one is I've loosened the screws on the butterflies, and then all I've done is I have opened the throttle and let it slam shut a few times, and that's centered this brass butterfly in the venturi. And once that's properly centered, and I've checked from behind, there's now no light showing, which hopefully there shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure there wasn't. Nope, there isn't. That's perfectly shut now. Now I'll keep my finger firmly on that to keep it shut, and I'll retighten the butterflies screws there, and once they're fully tightened, that should be it. That should be set properly then, and there shouldn't be any slight leak around the butterflies when they're at full stop, because the stops have been screwed right back off so that they're fully closed, and there should be no gap around those at all. Any gap around there is allowing too much air to go in, which will weaken the mixture. So that's just something to watch, and that's something which took me quite a few hours to find the fault and work out. I just had to work my way through everything until there was nothing left. The only other possibility for too much air was around the butterflies in the venturis, and sure enough that's where it was. So I hope that might be useful to someone else that's got a problem with an idle that doesn't come down from about 1200, 1500. It takes a long time to slowly die back down to, I don't know, 800 or whatever. It should come back immediately.